FINRA just charged Citadel Securities for failing to report tens of billions of equity and option order events to the Consolidated Audit Trail, aka the CAT system. The fine, only $1.4 million, which is less than 1/10 of a cent per trade. And not to mention, where are these margin calls? Seeing that Citadel's derivatives is looking sus with over $659 billion in equity liabilities. Now, we also saw the US government charge 18 companies for widespread cryptocurrency fraud and market manipulation. Moving on, AMC has been down about 18% over the past month, and Zacks has just upgraded it to about a number 2, stating that AMC looks ripe for a turnaround. Now, this is going to essentially lead us into the charts. I also want to give you a couple plays after AMC and GameStop that you're going to want to see. And yes, I will bring up Holo in this video because a lot of people are wondering what's going on with Holo. I'll cover it a little bit, and then obviously the SPY, the blue chip stocks towards the end of the video. Don't forget, Tesla's Robotaxi event is also happening. Now, this is just for fun. I asked ChatGPT the odds of AMC GameStop going bankrupt and a couple other questions before we jump into the charts. But real quick, if you guys weren't here for yesterday's video, I'm starting a second channel. Not positive if this name is going to stick, and I also have to work on this channel some more. Not positive if the picture is going to stick either, but make sure to press the top link under the description to go subscribe, because at 500 subscribers, I am dropping the first vlog. Anything unassociated with the stock market will go up over here, i.e. podcasts, vlogs, anything behind the scenes, and whatever else. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, go subscribe right now. Thank you guys. So according to ChatGPT, the odds of GameStop going bankrupt are 20 to 30% in the short term. Now, this is just a guess. I forced it to make a guess. AMC, 25 to 35% in the short term. Now, these numbers actually aren't that bad. In fact, they could be completely off by ChatGPT as well, bringing in several different factors. But just to put it into perspective, they said that Tesla, even Tesla, one of the most known companies in the world, has a 5 to 10% chance of going bankrupt. So if Tesla has a 10% chance of going bankrupt and GameStop has a 20% chance of going bankrupt, I'm going to say that's good enough for me to hold all my bags, even for the fundamental side of things. Again, this was just for fun. I just wanted to see what ChatGPT said. I don't think AMC or GameStop will go bankrupt, especially not GameStop. Also, one quick thing. We are seeing more and more dark pool prints on GameStop once again, day in and day out. Now, this is just a little bit of hopium before I bring up my charts, but some people are saying take a look at how correlated GameStop's current move is to prior moves before major run-up. A consolidation, a gap down, and then a rally higher. You go to the next picture, consolidation, a gap down, falling wedge, a rally higher, same thing, and then this is where we are now. People are saying that is what is about to happen. So they're basically saying this entire rip didn't even happen yet, even though over here we've been tracking a cycle. Again, if that is the case, I will be very excited for that. If that is not the case, the rest of the cycle, what is happening? We called it out perfectly once again. GameStop and AMC, we called out perfectly, and I'm going to tell you what's next. First of all, GameStop got this scaled down, and today we just saw this pop right here. You saw this pop right here in the charts, trading at $20.81. Next up, you're likely to scale down and then come up and get this pop. If this plays out very similarly to the cycle, this is what you see with GameStop. Very simple, come back down to around $20.40 over the next couple of days, and then all the way up to $21.50, back down to about $20.50 before breaking higher and breaking past $23.40, and either getting a rejection between $23.40 and $25, or like these pictures said, continuing to rally and squeeze higher, right? Depending on if it's going to play out the cycle or if algorithms are going to break and we get that pop. So that is where we are sitting with GameStop. Ultimately, no more real downside in my opinion. Again, nothing I say is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. As far as AMC goes, beautiful. I said AMC's last step here, and it's kind of unlikely just because it's a weak support, but it could happen, is us to hold 404 because you saw the wick down to 404 down here. We held perfectly at 404. There's nothing else to say. We held perfectly at 404. If AMC gets rejected at about 421, that won't be good. But if we break back above that, I would ultimately watch for a close back above 435. That's what I want to see with AMC. for some confirmation for more upside and to invalidate that flush down. An open and close is the best case scenario above 435. Okay, I brought this up a few weeks back and it has played out very well if you guys had played it. I love bringing you these plays that actually do play out well. I don't like the company, but this is Hood, Robinhood. Doesn't mean you can't make money off of it. We have drawn this out perfectly coming down to this level and saying we are going to get this run. And we have been getting that run. Since that call out, it is up about 16%. Where is it going to go from here? Well, Robinhood could come up to $27 and then potentially just break out to $31.55 and then enter new relative trading ranges. So just keep this one on your radar as well. And they also have reached 10 billion AUC for their retirement accounts. To put that into perspective, the number was only 1.5 billion in January. So they have grown their assets under custody for retirement accounts by 600% in 9 months. No matter the backlash with this company and the things they do, people are still jumping into their platform. Okay, TMF, we really have to talk about this one. I was waiting to talk about it, but it's coming down to a level where I think it is buying opportunity. $50.93. Anything at $50, this is buy range for TMF. As of right now, I will personally be likely adding more TMF to my portfolio prior to the next rate cuts, likely to be a 0.5. Okay, this one is just another one to put on your radar. It is a 20-year Treasury, and you know we have held TMF. It came all the way up to almost $65 and now it is scaling lower. Could this be a double top? Technically, but about a year or two, if you want to hold this long term, it's likely to break right past that in my personal opinion, and I think this is a great buying range. Next up, another squeeze play before Holo is WW, up 21%, trading at $1.95. Be very, very careful trading this. I personally won't be playing it, but I think it has a shot tomorrow to come up to 283 to 345. This is a range I see this stock capping out at if it is not capped out today. And also we saw a ton of volume come in today, so that's something to note as well. If that volume follow through comes into tomorrow, then this stock could have some more moves. Again, that's 284 to 345 is the range I see a potential cap out at. Last but not least, Holo, before we get into the market and some blue chip plays. Holo had a ton of volume yesterday, October 9th, and it came all the way up, tested the top of the wedge once again. This is good because this shows me that Holo is not necessarily done yet, and I think it may have a shot at moving when AMC and GameStop move as well. It's coming closer to the bottom of the channel, right around $4.60. As of right now, I'm just watching Holo, but if we come up for another test here, I'd watch for a breakout. If Holo closes above $8 at any point, this is confirmation that you're likely to squeeze higher. Ultimately, I don't think Holo is completely done. I just think it's something to keep an eye on and watch as of right now. If we broke back below $4, I would say Holo is a very dangerous trade that I would not be holding. Okay, September CPI inflation falls to 2.4% above expectations of 2.3. Core CPI inflation rises to 3.3 above expectations of 3.2%. For the first time since March of 2023, core CPI inflation is officially back on the rise. We also had some more data come out as well, with US jobless claims rising to 258,000, estimated 231 and previously 225, which is the highest since June of 2023. Initially, the market did not react too well, but again, we are pushing up on all-time highs, trading at 577.50. SPY is looking great. This is the 45-minute chart. You can see volume faded down, even though we decided to climb back up, which wasn't a good thing to see. But once you saw volume increase on this next candle as it based on this trend line, that is a confirmation, and this is a full 45-minute candle, that the SPY is likely to push higher. Overall, it's looking great. I'm not going to stop it here. There's not much to say. The SPY is going to keep rallying until it doesn't. If we close under 576.20, is where I would get weary on the SPY in the short term. Bitcoin 60,600, I think another buying opportunity coming close to this mid range of this channel. And I think coming into election, Bitcoin's not going to be at low prices under 60K. I'm just going to put that out there. This one, TMF, and the other trades I gave you, I think are just dollar cost average trades at good levels before Bitcoin makes an all-time high and enters a bull market. Really not much to say there. Google, this is not great for the trading challenge. As of right now, Google is showing some strength. Obviously, the market is propping it up. It broke above two levels I did not want it to break above, seeing that they were previous resistance on Google, and now we are scaling higher. If Google just continues to rally, the next rejection level is 168, in which I realistically would not want to hold all the way up until then. I would really prefer to just see a rejection at the previous day lows, which is around 164.35, and that's something that I'm watching as I'm recording this video. Tesla's Robotaxi event is tonight, and it's basically flat on the day. It did get a flush down, tested the bottom of this flag, which I think would have been a great buying opportunity for calls if you were awake. I did not enter them, but it came all the way down and tested the bottom of this flag. And just for fun, I asked ChatGPT the odds of the Robotaxi event being viewed as positive, and it said 70 to 80% of this event being viewed as positive. Again, just for fun, take this with a grain of salt. If Tesla's Robotaxi event doesn't have great news, it's coming back down to 225.75. If it does have great news, easy push up to 267.60. Overall, guys, that is what I got for you for today's video. Don't forget to go subscribe to my second channel right now. We're at 20 subs. Let's see if we can get 100 at least by the end of this video. Make sure to join the Discord. It's a coffee a month. The link is in the description. I post my trades as soon as I enter them. We talk stocks and crypto with the most amazing people all day long. So if you are trying to get serious and quit your 9 to 5, get in the Discord, guys. It is a coffee a month. I know you might pay for a gym membership, or you drink coffee, or whatever it is that you waste $5 a month on. Sacrifice it one time and get in the Discord. Second link under the video that could also potentially pay for Discord is for Moomoo. It takes 2 minutes to sign up. It's free. Once you sign up and make a deposit into there, you are getting up to 15 free stocks that you can choose to sell or hold on to. But not only that, we are using Moomoo for the trading challenge. So if you're not in there, go get it. It's the second link under the description, or probably the third link since I'm linking my second channel under there. Again, it's a free broker, free platform that gives you a ton of benefits as well. So go to that, guys. The link is in the description. They're giving you level 2 order book data for free, access to trading options, going long, going short, viewing other exchanges as a retail trader, and more, including 15 free stocks once you deposit. Lastly, my custom indicator is under the video. If you don't have it added to your trading view charts, you are missing out on easy technical analysis where it detects patterns, gives you price targets, and forecasts what the stock might do. Extremely powerful. I believe I have one of the best indicators out there, and I have people that are validating that for me. That is it, guys. I love you all. Lottery Stocks out.